Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. Today we're going to talk about VeThor, not VET. We've talked a lot about that, but VeThor. Should you hold it, sell it, keep it, whatever? And my opinion is you should sell maybe like 60% of it, keep the other 40 basically, or do a 50-50 split, because there are several possibilities with VeThor. We know that VeThor is actually needed for every transaction on the VET blockchain, so eventually giants like Walmart, Shanghai Gas will actually need it. However, we also know that all the VET, if held, actually generates about 30 million VeThor a day. And since we're burning less than that, we still have a glut of supply. Plus, they've been generating it over the last year. So there's no shortage in supply right now. But if Walmart onboards more items, or like Shanghai Gas gets on the blockchain and they really fully implement it, that will cause a supply squeeze for VeThor because they're going to need a lot of it themselves. Same thing with Bright Foods and all their other partners. So that's the thing for VeThor. Now this could go one of several ways. When they actually put a squeeze on the supply of VeThor because they're not generating enough to actually fund the amount being burned each day, they could actually reduce the number of VeThor required for each transaction. In that case, holding VeThor would be the best idea right now because each VeThor, since it can actually do more, would actually be worth more money. So in that case, VeThor price would go up. They could also increase the number of VeThor that's actually generated, and in that case, there's a good chance that the price of VeThor will actually go down because there's just going to be more supply created. However, because they would only do that because you're running out of VeThor, the price may not go up by that much. So those are the two possibilities generally for VeThor in the future. Which way they're going to change the ecosystem is anyone's guess. I think they're more likely to actually just increase the number of VeThor generated by each VET. And here's the thing: if there's a squeeze on the supply of VET and they generate more VeThor, and because VeThor is actually a needed quantity, the thing is VET price should go up because VeThor remains the same price at however many satoshis it is, but each VET now generates more VeThor, so the ROI is actually higher. In that case, VeThor might slightly decrease in price, but VET would actually increase in price because of the ROI generated. Now, if it's the other case that they just decrease the number of VeThor needed for a transaction, I'm not really sure how that would affect VET. I mean, you're still doing it because there's a supply squeeze, so I don't know what that would do to VET price. I mean, at that point, VET price should be a lot higher than it is right now anyways. But if you decrease the number of VeThor needed for each transaction, then VeThor price will go up quite a lot. If they just do like a 10-to-1 thing, VeThor might all of a sudden go up 3x. So basically, you want the scenario where they decrease the amount of Tor for each transaction, but I think they're actually more likely to go the other way. So that's why I'm telling you to sell at least half your VeThor right now to cash out. Now you can convert that VeThor into more VET, you can convert that VeThor into just cash to cash out or buy other cryptocurrencies with it, but because you're generating basically dividends from VET, you want to cash in some of those dividends right now, just in case they increase the generation rate by a lot and VeThor plummets in price. Plus, if you got a good stash of VET, you're already generating a lot of VeThor, and you can just keep half of it and sell the other half for profits, just to hedge against the fact that they would greatly increase the VeThor generation rate and the price going down. So that's why I would sell like 50-60% of my VeThor, maybe keep the rest to see what they do just for potential if they actually decrease the amount of Tor that's required per transaction. So that's actually what I would do with VeThor. I would definitely split it. I wouldn't sell all of it, but I would probably sell most of it at this point, because I have a feeling that the way they're going to go is they're going to increase the VeThor generated per VET, because that actually helps the VET price, I believe, in the long run. So that is my thoughts on VeThor. Let me know what you think about the ecosystem. Thank you and have a nice day.